Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. You may be a bit of undigested beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. Why, there's more of gravy than of grave about you. Whatever you are, humbug, I tell you. Humbug.
Freeze program.
Well, hello and good evening. Star Trek The Next Generation Season 4, Episode 13, Devil's Due, first aired back in 1991, but here in 2026 on Live Long and Podcast, we're just getting started. Whether you're joining us live on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, or catching the audio version wherever you get your podcasts, our mission to rewatch every episode of TNG continues, one planetary panic, one theatrical con artist, and one courtroom showdown at a time. And now this is your captain speaking, your host, Dave Mader. Tonight, the Enterprise responds to a distress call from Ventax II, where a mysterious woman named Ardra appears and claims to be the planet's ancient devil, returned to collect on a bargain made 1,000 years ago. And let's break it down with tonight's panel. Coming in first, our technologist and cynic-in-chief. He's questioning Ardra's supposed powers, the cloaking tricks, and every piece of tech she uses to sell her con. If the science does not add up, he's calling it out. Jody Simpson.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate the intro.
You love this episode, Jody.
I'm going to reserve that for later, Dave.
Oh, I've never heard this before. Okay. I'll call this also with us. He is ready to break down the tactical situations, Ardra's ship, her technological tricks, and the risks of confronting someone who claims absolute power. If the mission throws a curveball, he's the first one to analyze the play. It's Chris Shaggy Vasilas.
Thank you for having me tonight, and thinking of all those affected by the wildfires up in Ontario. Thinking about you. Stay safe.
Well, thank you. Yes,
Dave and I are both from Ontario.
We are, but important to understand, Ontario is very big.
It's huge.
Yes, and
it's pretty big.
And so I'm probably closer to you, Shaggy, than I am to these fires. But thank you for your concern. I can definitely smell it and taste it in the air.
We can smell it and see it.
Yeah,
the smoke will be
not
here
the fire,
tonight.
but the smoke. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Yes. Of course, a newcomer tonight to this Thursday night podcast joined us for the first time on Monday, a longtime viewer supporter, now officially part of the Live Long and Podcast family. This videographer and editor from Indiana loves sci-fi, fantasy, and any story with real heart. He brings a gamer's instincts, a sharp eye, and one simple rule: do not be an asshole, and life can be good. It's Jim the Casual Noland.
I think I need to rewrite my intro to make it sound a little bit more in theme with all the Star Trek stuff.
It's your first week, you know.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's fine.
Welcome, Jim.
Hello.
Welcome.
I do appreciate this episode. It's kind of out there. It's combining all of my favorite little tropes into one neat little package, and I really like the ending, the twist right there at the very end of it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Well, welcome, Jim, and to the whole panel. There might be somebody else. I don't know if this is the right time, but
no,
I hope
it's not.
it is. It's not? Okay. Then I know
you clearly don't follow instructions.
I don't know how to read a contract. I think that's
that is the problem.
my problem here. Okay, well, I hope I know when the cue is. All right, but yes, we are talking about Devil's Due, everyone. The what is this? The 13th episode of season 4, 87th episode overall of Star Trek: The Next Generation that first aired on February 4th, 1991. A story by Philip Lazebnik and William Douglas Lansford, and a teleplay by William Lazebnik, and directed by Tom Benko. As mentioned, Ardra's here. She's looking to take over. She claims to be the devil. She made a deal with this planet 1,000 years ago. She would help them all with all of their problems for the price of becoming her slaves or indentured servitude, I suppose. It's a very interesting episode, I gotta say. I think a lot to break down here. The con artist, the con game, as it's described here by Captain Picard, and all the things.
I've been examining the dynamics of what used to be called the con game. Quite fascinating. Worthy of your study, Data.
What used to be called the con game. Jody,
Yes.
was not Vash a woman he was romantically linked with last season? Kind of a
She was
con
a con
artist.
artist. Absolutely.
Yeah, but
She was a
used to be
flim-flam artist.
a flim-flam artist, if you will. So I don't know if this is complete. Like, we know that Harry Mudd is also kind of a con artist and kind of a scoundrel.
I don't think he's actually. I don't think he was ever referenced as a con artist, though.
A lovable rogue, if you will.
Yeah, so maybe that's why it's kind of foreign to Picard.
Well, but in Jim, in the episode Mudd's Women, is that not establishing Harry Mudd as a bit of a con artist? Or
I would definitely say con artist could apply, womanizer for sure. But if I remember right, a big part of Mudd's Women was that he had stolen money, or actually, I might be thinking of the Discovery episode. He took a lot of money, like jilted a lot of money, left the bride, and then absconded off.
right?
So I think it's more like it was implied he was a con artist, and then they kind of confirmed it later on.
Yeah, and I guess my real question is, like, there are other examples of con artists in the 24th century and before in the Star Trek universe. I like the way the line's written kind of, suggests that.
I think it's more or less just how he interprets it. I don't think, like, he has other names for what a con artist is, but when he read it, I guess maybe this was a slang term they haven't used in a while.
The con game, what used to be called. I think it's still called the con game. Captain?
Yeah, well, there's always that, like, you lose the olden terms for stuff, and they probably had some kind of like futuristic, new moniker for it. But the premise is, he's a con artist, kind of like I think it's a future episode, the time traveler one.
Oh yeah,
with
that was
Matt
great
Frewer.
with Matt
with
Frewer, yeah.
Berlinhoff Rasmussen.
Yes,
that was his name, right? I forgot about that.
Matt Frewer.
Yeah, that's the actor's name. Max
Canadian.
Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, same guy, Max Headroom.
We always know the Canadians, just so you know.
No.
Yeah, we know our peeps, because
know
everyone
them
else
all.
is American. Shaggy, speaking of Americans, let's get to Shaggy. Shaggy, what do you think about this episode?
I spent quite a long time trying to debate whether this is a con game, a Ponzi scheme, trying to just kind of get in the minutia of it all. She's definitely a con artist.
What do you think of Ardra's performance in this episode?
Of the guest stars I've seen, 10 out of 10. She eats up every scenery she's in. She's got the great dresses. She's got the great hair. She's got the great acting there. It's
Great presence too. Like she's the center stage even when she's off to the side. It's like it's great.
Yes. Shout out to the great Marta Dubois, late great Marta Dubois, passed away in 2018, a Panamanian actress born in David, Panama. I don't know if it's pronounced David in Panama, but I like to say David because it's my name. What was she co-starred in a single season of Tales of the Gold Monkey. She was also had a recurring role in Magnum PI, and did shows like the A-Team, LA Law.
Oh yeah, she
Matlock.
was on Magnum. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And apparently there was also a show called McBride with John Larroquette.
Not familiar with that.
Interesting. A little
Yeah,
before my time.
John,
David.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
high
All
times.
right. Showing my age.
You had a bit of a delay there, Jim. Because we're speaking.
It's actually you, I think.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's
This
you,
is
it's
my
not us.
trick. I hide the mouth to make it seem more mysterious. There.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I think it's Dave that's actually delayed.
Yeah, looks
Is it
like
me?
it.
Because it's you.
A little bit back on track now.
Yeah, you're getting closer now.
Yeah.
You gotta keep talking though, Dave. It's the only way we'll know.
I'm talking. All right.
Oh, there
Well,
you go. You're not bad. You're almost there. Yeah.
Yes, I think we might have Adam joining us later. If he can find time.
That's what I hear.
Between.
I
all
smell hairspray though, Dave. Do you smell hairspray?
I do.
Okay.
That's all I can. Or maybe
I don't
just
know
the
why,
wildfire.
but
Might be wildfires. I don't know.
it could be the wildfires. Yeah, we don't know. Yeah. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
There's some kind of rumbling outside of my place.
Rumbling.
Yeah.
Is that like a low frequency tractor beam, perhaps?
I see a
Could
red
be.
light coming from the back of my door.
Ooh, okay. That's
This is
a
getting
problem.
ominous. I don't know what to make of this. Well, but we can get into the screenshots and talk all about it, and break down the episode.
Let's do that, Dave.
The plot lines. Okay, let's break it down. Starting off the episode, Devil's Due. Our first screenshot has the Enterprise at warp here. As we go to the holodeck, and we are recreating Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. The scene with his partner Marley, right?
Jacob
Marley. Jacob Marley, or Jacob and Bob Marley, Robert Marley, if you go by the Muppet Christmas Carol, which I do, with Statler and Waldorf playing those roles. We got the whole scene here with Jacob Marley confronting Scrooge. Scrooge played by Data on the holodeck as he's busting out his acting chops, or really Brent Spiner's acting chops. Why do you doubt your senses? And there's more a grave of gravy than a grave of you, and him like getting scared and showing this all. And we see Picard is present to observe this all, and even has the book in front of him so he can read along and make sure he's being faithful. He's like a script supervisor in a lot of ways, Picard.
I'm not sure why you'd need to question the android.
I think he
think
can
about
be,
this.
he
He's
can
got
be
the whole book in his head.
He's also probably taking notes because Patrick Stewart does play Ebenezer Scrooge in his own version of Christmas Carol, so taking notes.
He's like, teach me, Brent. Show me how to play Scrooge. Like I've never played him before.
He's like, I'm confused. There's no kids running around going, Father, Father.
Father, I love the doll, Father. She's very
I love
beautiful.
the doll, Father.
Yeah, I have to say I love this scene just for the simple fact of like the foreshadowing that's coming up later. It really is like one of those key writing moments where you can tell the writers just like they hear the premise and they're like, I know what we need to do, and just it writes itself at this point.
And this is in the public domain, everyone. We can reference this without any royalties. This is great. It usually would be Beverly Crusher coaching Data on acting, says Norman. Well, that's definitely on dancing. She coaches him. She has been his acting coach, but this is not the first time we've seen Picard trying to teach Data acting on the holodeck. This is like maybe the third time I can recall since we've been doing this podcast. Yeah, and it's very much how Picard.
Yeah, because he was doing Macbeth the one time.
Yeah,
they were doing Macbeth. They were doing like a Midsummer Night's Dream or something.
Midsummer's Night. Yeah,
yeah,
because the Macbeth, there was a Macbeth scene, but I think Norman's right. I think that actually was Beverly that was coaching him on that one.
And remember there was it might have been the same one, the Midsummer Night's Dream, but
there was
like
Barkley.
Picard is present to watch Data in that episode, but also Patrick Stewart also played like one of these other like Shakespearean characters.
Played the grunge guy
with like a fake nose he had on or whatever it was.
Ambulatory Bird thing says, I can't pull it up. He thinks it was the Tempest.
Maybe it was. I think that might be right. That
you might be
right.
right. Yeah. It's been a while.
Anyway, they come out of the holodeck, and Picard's teaching Data more about what it means to act. My favorite part was when he turned off the holodeck just with the pinky finger. That's all you need. You don't need an index finger.
He's the only one on the ship that can use just his pinky.
Just his pinky. That's all.
That's Captain Privilege right there. They call him Pinky
Power.
Picard. That's what they call him.
Pinky Picard off the holodeck.
Pinky Picard.
Hey, let me turn this off. This is the perfect finger for this.
He goes, I need nothing but my weakest finger to do this.
Precisely.
He needs to be holding a cup of tea at the same time while he's turning off.
We'll
the
get
holodeck.
there. We have tea coming.
We're almost. Tea's on its way. Don't worry.
It will be served promptly after
there.
the hostages are taken. Anyway, so then they're walking and talking, Data and Picard, and he's like, because Data's saying, like, I don't have emotions, so it's hard for me to, like, imitate emotions, but he's imitating other people showing emotion and trying to learn humanity through that. So Picard gives him a little bit of wisdom about, how to go about it.
Don't be a method actor.
Yeah, where is it? Don't be. Where is that here? Here it is.
Data, the moment that you decided to stop imitating other actors and create your own interpretation, you were already one step closer to understanding humanity.
But perhaps we should take a moment here. I think someone.
No. I will take care of that, Dave.
I wish I had read this message. I have no idea what.
I really wish you did too. But anyway, I will take care of that process. Don't
all
worry.
right, it's all yours. Okay,
it's all mine.
So then Picard gets called to the bridge where they received a distress call from Ventax II, where a Federation science team is present, and they're trying to get a message to the Enterprise, but this lead scientist, whose name I don't recall, Howard Clark, I believe. He's his signals going off. He's having an emergency because the planet is going crazy, and he's like, "Come right away! It is dire. The situation is dire. We need to be rescued right away. Please help." And then the signal fizzles out.
All they have to do is just keep going back to the same channel. They'll eventually see something. That's what we did in the 80s for the porn channels that were locked.
No, just the rabbit ears. We'll get the signal back eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
I may have looked at the porn channels with the scramble too.
There's no doubt in my mind. All right.
So, and if you remember the scramble, no, Shaggy would remember any of this, but like with the scramble channels, you might be able to see like one little piece of something happening in a corner.
Yeah.
But
they would move around,
and you could hear it. The audio.
Hear it perfectly fine. It's just the video was messed.
My virgin ears can't take this.
All right.
Yeah, wire hanger for the antenna.
Oh, wire hanger for the antenna. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, the science team is in danger. That is our cold open, and we head into credits. And then we get our title card, Devil's Due, as the Enterprise arrives at Ventax II. They, still have a very weak signal here to the science outpost. Dr. Clark is, saying, you got to beam us up right away, get us out of here. But there's a lot of interference. They can't get a lock on anybody but him. There's, I guess, like a team of people here. And when the signal goes out, they have to just opt to beam up him by himself, because they can't get the rest of them, with the rest of them being taken hostage. Something we don't see. We're just told about it sort of off camera here. And then we head into Picard's ready room. Gotta love good old, Tom Benko here with the shot of the fish, coming right in. But as we said, tea will be served by Picard.
Always.
As Dr. Clark has been beamed up here, and he's describing the situation on the planet, that the people of Ventax II, very peaceful, very agrarian, Ensign Kim, Ensign Kim can never get a lock either. But
can get a lot of things, like a promotion.
But they keep he tells the story of Ardra to Picard, and he goes, "What is an Ardra?" And he goes, "Well, for better or worse, the devil." And they believe the devil is going to return now, partly because of these earthquakes, and partly because of some other prophecies that have been coming true. So they want to get the hostages back, and he tells about the leader of the planet, the head of state, whose name is Accost Jared. Great name. He might be reasonable, but he's dealing with unreasonable times. Just then they're called to the bridge to meet with Accost Jared, the nominal head of state, who says, he doesn't like violence and he doesn't like what's happening, but like he's losing control of the people. Everyone's scared. Ardra, the devil is coming, and there's nothing he can do. Can
you go back to the screenshot of the scientist on the bridge to get a look at his uniform?
Sure.
I can't tell if he's a scientist or if he's about to go have a snowball fight. Like,
he's a race car driver.
Or a race car driver. That is like, they've had some goofy uniforms and outfits in this show sometimes, but I don't know.
I personally was going to go with Pilot on Battlestar Galactica. He's on the wrong show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. So with the outpost scientist outfit that we see very prominent here in Next Generation, and there was a different version of this in the original series, but basically this idea that all outpost scientists wear kind of a uniform for whatever reason, I guess, and it's a snowsuit. To Jim's point, it's
got like the thermal lining on the crotch and everything.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's for. Why the thermal lining's necessary, but it's
because he's better known as Scientist Hot Pants, and that's the reason why.
Dr. Hot Pants.
Exactly.
Anyway, so then they're having a conference here, talk about the Ardra situation and what this means. They want to beam, like Picard wants to beam down. Worf's saying, "Don't beam down. You're going to be taken hostage too." And he's like, "We can you'll just beam us up if there's a problem." So we head down to the planet.
It was the 90s.
We see the planet. There's fires. There's
by the way, they use this exact same clip choice.
Oh, that's well.
The same people are running by later. Exact same. Yeah.
Like the fourth guy back, he's running away. He's like, "Crap! I forgot my phone." Runs back just in time to come back from the commercial break, and he's running away again.
Yeah,
he's like, "They'll never know it's you." Anyway, so then Picard is meeting with his away team, which includes Data, Worf, and Counselor Troy. They're meeting with Accost Jared and his staff. And he's trying to explain the situation. I gotta say, I do like the Ventaxians' outfits. Very stylish, and they all have capes, which I think is a nice touch in a society to all have capes.
Oh, you just want to wear a cape all the time, don't you?
I might be a Ventaxian at heart. I don't know.
Yeah. I was kind of getting like Assassin's Creed vibe, or Assassin's Creed 2, I should say.
Yeah,
like draping over the arm.
Yeah, and very ornate and decorative here.
Ornate with a slight hint of Roman.
Yeah. Accost Jared also tells us that he has seen Ardra, the visions. She's come to him in a vision. And just then, who appears but Ardra herself?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh my God.
It's the real Ardra. I don't know why it keeps moving back over to that one, but
change back,
I don't know.
Change back.
Takes it back.
Oh, time's up. Oh,
time's up. Look who's with us. It is Ardra herself. Bring her over.
I have many names, my pale friend.
I'm glad she said pale to you and not to me. All right.
It's not inaccurate. She's tuned into every emotional beat. The fear-gripping Ventax II, Picard's calm defiance, and Ardra's seductive manipulation. When an episode mixes drama with deception, she feels every moment. It's Narduzzi. Heather Narduzzi.
No, that's Ardra.
It's Ardra.
I'm here.
It's Ardra. You're here to collect the debts.
I'm here to collect and flirt with Picard.
Yes, and make a would he have fulfilled that bargain, Ardra, if he had lost the hearing? Would he have devoted his mind and his soul?
Yes, he would have.
Much like how the Borg Queen wanted to break him, I thought.
Very much.
Yeah. Ardra here. Yes, she makes her debut coming in here, and everyone's like, surprised to see her. She's very confident, as a con woman would be.
I love her outfits. Her hair, the way they've done her makeup, okay? You'll notice that they blocked out her eyebrows and then put that on. I was going to attempt it, and then I was like, girl, calm down. You're doing too much. They really blew the budget on the costuming for her and for the other Ventaxians, especially Jared. This blue number with like the leopard print cape sash across it, serving. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, I like it. I want one for myself, I think.
Hi, Sinister. Dave, we know you love a cape. And
I love a good cape.
Cape and drape. Like
cape and drape.
The leopard print.
Norman prefers Ardra to the Borg Queen anyway. Says she kicked butt.
You know
Why
what?
not both?
I think it's a fair statement.
There you go.
I'm sure there's a fanfic about that.
No doubt.
Here's that. So we had a commercial break, and then we see the people are still running.
Guys running again.
Same people. You're supposed to forget while you got up off the couch and went, for the commercial, right?
Not for us nerds.
Not for us. Now that we watch it with no commercials, it's not the same. Anyway, Ardra having her little I don't know, walking the room, establishing her dominance. The Ventaxians, including this minister guy, accost Jared, very intimidated, believing she is this mythical devil figure. Accepting her in full thing. But like I kept wondering, is she like, does she not like have the appearance of some kind of an alien that would be like a known alien species? Like she doesn't appear
Not to Picard.
Not to Picard. Like no one says, oh, you're actually like, so and so alien. Like that's never even said. So she must.
To be fair though, they never said she was. So
they never said she was or she wasn't.
Of this world doesn't necessarily mean she's one of them.
But her appearance seems to have no bearing on whether or not she's legitimate or not. Like
she's known as many things and seen as many people, Dave. But
this is her true form, right? This is like of the con artist, right?
Well, I'm sure this is the con artist. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
But we don't see that type of makeup on any other alien that I
don't think so.
It's a shame because they basically ended this episode with her saying, oh, I'm sure I'll see you again or something like that. I'm like, I so want another one.
Yeah, it would have been awesome to see her again. She's terrific. One of my favorite one-off villains. So good.
It's almost like the makeup is the start of like one of the Kardashian kind of
it's just a reuse. Yeah, they just slapped it on them.
Or like, well, we had the Kardashians' first appearance in
they were last episode.
Episode, yeah.
So maybe this is like them trying to figure out the right way to put the prosthetics together after that episode, and this was like test / hey, we've got it, let's try it out, and it does look pretty good.
I think that's a really good guess, and maybe it was also leftover Kardashian prosthetics, and they were like, let's just reshape this into something else.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my bigger complaints about Voyager because they have to like create a good new alien race in basically every episode, and they're always like, I don't know, this race has like a slightly different, more of a slanty nose, or slightly more
weirder ears, and this one has a weirder nose,
more textured ears, or more texture. Like I don't know. So they eventually run out of ideas in this film. But
this alien looks like The Rock. He's got the weird eyebrow thing.
He kind of does look like that look from the Rock had in that Voyager episode.
But of course,
we have how they retconned what Trills look like when they cast Terry Farrell as a Trill in the main cast because they didn't want to cover her beautiful face with those latex appliances. So
that's right. They tested it and they were like, no, let's just do something else with the Trill. So anyway, but Ardra is here, alien race unknown, and she's working the room, and she's like, and then he's like, I'm Captain Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise, which she keeps referring to him as over and over again.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we need this comment. Mike says we need a spin-off sketch. Ardra, Wapsana, Nella Darren, Anij, and Vash, the almost housewives of Picard. I would watch the shit out of that. It would be so
I would
fun.
too.
That's good. That's good.
Maybe Beverly Crusher too. I don't know.
Technically, yeah.
She can be there. Anyway, so Picard doesn't buy her act, her flim-flom game or whatever. We see her first demonstration of powers when she brings in the contract that she claims gives her rights to the planet and all the people on it.
She really kept it in good condition compared to theirs, eh? Like their copy is like brown and kind of nasty looking. Mm-hmm. And hers is like pristine.
Well, she's a god, or a devil.
Yeah, true.
So magical.
She probably just automatically dusts her house.
Yeah.
I envy her.
Picard, she does challenge Picard. Could there not be, because obviously we've met beings like Q and super omnipotent, powerful beings before. Why couldn't she just be one more like them,
A non-believer. Really, Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. No doubt you have traveled the galaxy, encountered a diverse universe of creatures. Is there no room for the likes of me?
For the
I've
likes.
encountered many.
I love
who more
this
credibly to be called the devil than you.
The devil. Now, there's one I haven't heard in a long time.
Long time, yeah.
This like mid-Atlantic femme fatale accent. Have you no room for the likes of me?
Me, the likes of me. Yes,
She's
it's
just eating it up. So good.
Yes, very good here. And then she says, I have many names. The Klingons call me Faklar, who is the Klingon devil. And hey, not as good looking as the actress playing Ardra.
I was gonna do this look first, but decided on this one.
All right, next week.
Next week. You are not Faklar.
Yes,
Make
you
a
are not.
special
Actually, this is the last week for a little while, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But I always thought this. I was like, a Klingon devil. What a cool thing to like put into like the lore in this way. It was really interesting. You know,
He is not Faklar.
You are, well, for the moment, everyone's kind of buying it. We have some red streaks in the hair. It seems like. But
just because he's a Klingon doesn't mean he doesn't want to party.
He definitely parties.
That guy
When
parties.
you see him in the front, like I love the detail of like the drool, all it's like a slavering beast, you know? Really good.
right, like it is. It feels Klingon, but yet like not truly Klingon. You know, like not a Klingon. Klingon hell is.
Stargazer says this actor finally got a shot on Star Trek, and this is how he ends up.
Yeah. He was like, I swear it's me, Mom. That's me on Star Trek. Sure it is.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pick like in a new Star Trek an alien that's face is completely obscured and just tell people it's me.
Yeah. No one will ever know.
I used a pseudonym in the credits.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't want to like have the exposure, you know. Anyway, then transforms back into Ardra, seemingly with her powers. She has like this very specific sound effect. There's like sound when she has like her effects, whether she's turning herself into somebody else or transporting. No, you know, the likes of me. Then they go over to like the old archives of the Ventaxians and look through the ancient contracts and scrolls when this deal was allegedly made 1,000 years ago. Which Picard's like, great, Data, you read it. I report back to.
He's like, I don't got time for this shit.
I got no time. I'm going to bed. But
this is like the Starfleet Enterprise equivalent of being like, chat, can you summarize this for me and give me a report?
I've got captain things to do.
Yeah.
I can't possibly be reading.
I got
this.
shit to go press with my pinky finger because I'm Pinky Picard.
Pinky Picard. This is his name now.
Pinky Picard.
Anyway, so they're putting Data in charge of this. Is there anything else notable in this scene? I don't think so. Anyway, but
her confidence in like letting them like just go ahead and analyze the scrolls really speaks to like eventually as you find out how much thought she's put into this plan, like because she's not worried about it at all.
Yeah, I guess the other thing in this scene was that like Ardra finds out about the hostages because that's Picard's primary focus at this point, and she's like, hostages? Hey, buddy, go tell them to give up the hostages. Your devil says so.
That's her way of trying to get rid of them, right? Like they're the wild card. She wasn't expecting them to be here,
right? But so by giving back the hostages, like you know, because it seemed like it would be in the best interest of Ardra or whoever this woman really is, to get rid of the Enterprise, to get the Enterprise to go away.
Well, that's what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
No, but then she's like, "No, the Enterprise belongs to me, and then I'm going to keep you here." And all this
later on in the episode.
I know, but like, so she changes her mind almost, right? Like she decides
kind of where she overplays her hand. I mean, she's doing an excellent game of poker here, and then she pushes it too far.
Right.
Yeah.
Greed. I guess that's being her Achilles heel. Anyway, so
con artist.
so Data's put in charge of figuring out look through all the Ventaxian legal precedents and get back to me in the morning.
I just want to know where they got those stained glass windows. It had to have been from an ice cream parlor. That's
we
the
see
only thing
this-
I can think of.
We do see this symbol a few times, right? It's probably
Yeah.
like the emblem of the Ventaxians, I guess.
That was on the floor of the main meeting room.
But you got like light purple. You got some cyan in there. You got a little fuchsia in there. Oh,
It's called
life is good.
pastels, Jody.
I'm not familiar with such things.
No, he's not.
Well, it
Okay.
all belongs to me now.
It all belongs to Ardra,
Oh,
so
damn
deal
it.
with it. Okay, so
This
back
whole
up on
podcast is hers now.
the Enterprise. They're having a conference with the scientists, everyone but Data and the good old outpost scientist. Could this be Q? But like they're like Q wouldn't use contracts, and then she also said she wanted to know about like the economic forecasts of the Ventaxians, which Troy points out is a weird thing for a devil to care about, and everything else. And
Although let's just say that if it was in fact a Q in reality, we've seen Q that care about other things than what
That's true.
our Q does. Like maybe it'd be interesting to see a Q that actually does care about money. Like maybe he thinks wealth is the way to I don't know.
We lost Dave. It happens at least once an episode now.
Ardra, stop it. I was kidding about the rumbling, but now it's
Ardra,
happening.
you leave Dave alone, Ardra.
Bring him back.
Yeah,
Damn,
here he
Ardra.
is. You're welcome.
I don't know where I
This
was.
is a display of my power.
Oh, it was very humbling. Forgiveness, Ardra, please. All right, I'll bring up the screenshots again. So we can your screenshots, Ardra, really. So here
She
we
owns
go.
them now.
Wait, does this mean the podcast belongs to her now?
That is
Absolutely.
correct.
We may have to have an arbitration. We'll have to figure it out. Anyway,
I'd like to apply to be your right hand man. Just so you know.
there is a
As
cape
long as
involved.
you've mastered the Riker maneuver.
Oh, of course.
Speaking of Riker, so they figure that Ardra is using some kind of a ship or a power source or something to do what she's doing. So Riker and Jody are put on that mission. All right, you can see how excited Riker is.
Really, Jordy? What the hell did Riker do to help?
He did something. He gave
Nothing.
Jody orders. He was.
He's like, Jordy, go figure that out. I'm gonna sit here and hang with my bitches.
Adam is missing a really key conversation for him right now.
No, yeah. If Adam was here, he'd be like, "That's right. Riker never does anything. There's no contributions."
I actually think Riker did less in this episode than Worf did, and that's hard for me coming.
Hey, wait. Well, no, that's actually probably true because Worf had that one actually pragmatic comment about don't go down there. You could be kidnapped too.
Yeah, Worf's got his moment coming up. Hold on.
That's true. There is a Worf moment coming.
They have their conference. They come out of the conference, and who is sitting in Picard's chair? It's Ardra.
It's my chair.
It's her chair now.
I'm sorry. I thought that was Holly Hunter for a second. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Number one, this woman has shoes on. Okay, so right now we already know she's way ahead of the game.
This is not Holly Hunter. That's right. Yeah, so she's in her chair, just really pissed off Picard. He doesn't like when anyone says
Mike says Riker did less than Troy. That's an accomplishment.
Troy had some contributions here. Anyways, but so I'm always been fascinated. Like, how did she beam onto the Enterprise without being detected? How did she do a lot of the stuff that she does in this episode? Right, like it's always been kind of
well, she just has a transporter that works really well.
But we've seen what happens when anybody beams onto the Enterprise, like unexpectedly. Like, there's an intruder alert immediately.
Yeah.
Even later on, how they're able to hide the Enterprise with this dampening field so effectively, I thought was impressive.
Well, we know that people can beam aboard ships when their shields are down, and I don't assume that the shields would be up in this situation because they wouldn't have expected this, right?
They're not up. It's just like,
you mean
anyone.
The intruder alert,
but the intrusion thing should have went off. Basically, is what he's saying.
But it doesn't. She her powers at this point, especially, do seem very omnipotent, right? So Picard tries to get Worf to remove her from the chair. He's like, "I'll have you removed." She's like, "Oh, please try."
But we also know that she has dampening fields too, though. So maybe that is the way.
Well, here we see an example here. So Worf goes to pull her out of the chair, but then she does something. She pulls out her force field and hits Worf with a little bit of a
glow.
Smack. A glow.
Thank you, Worf. Good job.
Yeah. He gets thrown
Right
back.
on cue, Worf. You get your ass whooped like you do every time.
Did he
Right.
fall over?
No, he didn't fall over though.
He stayed on 2 feet. Dr. Crusher comes right to his medical assistance, but he's okay.
Yeah, Crusher's like, "Oh my God, Worf, can you not get beaten up for once?"
Doctor, I'm fine. It wasn't a barrel. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm not paralyzed.
She probably went, "Oh my gosh, I have to do something."
Actually, come to think of it, she's done more than Riker already. She walked across there.
So you see Ardra here grabbing Picard's hand, holding his hand, and then he's like, "Give me my hand back! Beam her out of here! You know, Chief O'Brien, get on it." Better. And then he goes, "Ensign, raise the shields." And then the ensign turns around from the op station, and it's Ardra once again.
She got even hotter. How does that happen?
She does look good in this uniform.
She sure does.
She does, yeah.
She does. What do you want, Captain? And they're like, "We're not impressed by your magic," but I'd be like, "I'm pretty impressed." Like,
Yeah, look at Riker. He's just trying to get in there. He's like, "Hey, you see me, right?"
he's like, "I'm the little attack pit bull. How dare you embarrass my captain like
He's
this?"
he's like the Enterprise's Chihuahua.
Yes. So going at them.
Norman brings up a good point. Like, where did the ensign go? In fact, where does everybody go when they get beamed away?
Well, yeah, I've always wondered that. What did they think? Were they just like in a black room, like with nobody able to see anything for that few moments, or were they asleep?
I asked myself this question when I was watching this earlier, and the only thing I can come up with is like maybe like what they did with Scotty, like their patterns are held in a buffer
For a moment, yeah, it could be.
for a moment, and then they're brought back when she's ready to stop, screwing around.
He was in the John. He's literally they're
He
like,
was
"Yeah,
in the John, yeah.
just take a load off, man, or load out."
Well, I'm going to make someone else appear. Boom! There he is.
Hey,
There he is, the biggest Riker superfan you ever met. It's Adam Woodward, everyone.
I actually like Riker in this episode.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God! Everything is messed up.
Yeah.
Ardra.
Then Data shows up, he's finished reading all of the Ventaxian legal scrolls, and he's like, "Report." He's like, "Well, it's pretty much ironclad. You cannot get out of this. Like it's written in a way to make it pretty much impossible to get out of." And she goes, "What are you?" He goes, "I'm an android." And she goes, "What a bonus. What bonus do you mean?" "Well, I now own everything on the planet and in orbit, including you." And they're like, "Dun, dun, dun." Data's like, "Yep, that could be interpreted like that. She owns the Enterprise and all of us now, too. What could that be?" And then back to, she then beams or vanishes here. And then the ensign who was at the station reappears. Where he was, what he was doing.
Michael?
Not entirely clear. I like the image, John. Point of view, but he does seem surprised to be back. It wasn't like
He's like, "I was drinking. What happened?"
Do you think
He was in 10 forward.
Do you think Ardra's crew back on the ship hears her say, like, "I own this ship now," and they're like, "What the fuck are we going to do with a Galaxy class starship now?"
And 1,000 Starfleet officers.
1,000 Starfleet officers.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, well, Shaggy said, she overplays her hand even by trying any of this. Like, really, her best play would have been to try to get
But that's part of the character. She's so confident that she can try to pull this shit off. Right?
overconfident, I guess, right?
Very overconfident.
Because she probably could have got the Ventaxians to get the Enterprise to leave on Prime Directive grounds, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But she doesn't do that, obviously, because she falls in love with Picard. Picard is a dreamboat. Who could get enough Picard? And on that note, Picard is in his ready room next, drinking tea, working late to figure out how he's going to beat Ardra. Data comes in and talks to him, and he's like, you don't think she is who she says she is, do you? He goes, "She's not. She's a con artist, a flim-flam artist, a floozy." All of these things. I
don't know how she's a floozy, but...
We're going to expose her. She's what they used to call the con game. Where is that again?
I've been examining the dynamics of what used to be called the con game. Quite fascinating. Worthy of your study, Data.
Another great quote in this scene, too.
A wise man once said, "There is a sucker born every minute."
Barnum, sir. PT.
P.T. Barnum, and he's going to get to the truth of this all and expose this. The Dixon Hill in Picard showing in this moment where he's like, I'm going to get to the bottom of this woman who sat in my chair. I can, and says she owns the Enterprise, owns my ship. That will be the day.
Grievous offense sitting in his chair.
Mm-hmm. He's still not over that Wesley did it. He still brought it up when he said goodbye to Wesley. Like, it was it's not, if he lets you sit in the chair, that's one thing. Like if you're Riker or somebody, but other than that,
is this the real first time they've ever been conned?
In the series? No.
I did bring it up. Like, it seems odd to me that the idea of a con artist is almost like an archaic thing of the past, because we've met even Vash being kind of a con artist.
What about Okana?
The outrageous Okona? Maybe.
He wasn't really a con artist, though.
A lovable rogue.
He was a lovable rogue.
Scoundrel. Yeah.
Right. A scoundrel. A Han Solo knockoff. Whatever you want to call him. But
they were conned with the Romulan spy, weren't they?
If you're...
technically...
Yeah.
I mean, she was trying to get information.
Yes. But then Ardra comes to...
Hell would you sleep with these plants around your damn head?
No clue.
Well, that's what a man needs to sleep, is a bunch of flowers or whatever those are.
Like, what the hell?
I got bad allergies, man. Hell
I've been doing it wrong the whole time.
And Picard's he's fallen asleep with this book across his chest as the academic.
You should learn.
Yeah. Well, it's good for you to read it before bed, they say. But then there's a disturbance here. Someone has arrived. Someone has appeared. And the blue... Oh, it's costume change, too. Oh, look! Hello. The hair is down. Ardra is here. Hello. I've arranged for some privacy. Oh,
whoa.
No. Ooh.
There you go.
Hey, Ardra.
Picard tries to call for security, but there's no communications. He goes to the door. He's locked in. He can't get out. And Ardra is all here. Now, I was trying to kind of figure out what Ardra... Is this like a full bodysuit she's wearing? Like sort of under like a sheer thing? Or is she Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah, underneath it's a nude illusion bodysuit, and on the top it's like a spangled kind of sheer cape.
Nude illusion. I've learned a new term.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Heather, are you wearing that nude illusion?
I am wearing a bra and a scarf. That's my nude illusion because I don't have a television budget.
Yeah, there you go.
Ardra's hair.
I think you do better.
Ardra's hair looked great before, but now it kind of looks like she stuck her finger in a light socket.
Yeah, that's what we looked like in the early 90s. I was hoping to... She wants to go to Risa spring break. Oh, who doesn't? I was going to try to find a photo of myself in the early 90s because legit, this is what my hair looked like.
I've seen pictures of Jane from the early 90s where she has it was like all the rage for the hair to be big.
As somebody who was there in the 80s, I will say, yes, that is absolutely correct.
Yes.
Right. But she can also put her hair more tight with this what's his sister-in-law's name? Like Renee's wife.
Shoot! I just saw that episode the other day.
It doesn't matter.
But looking like
Marie. It's Marie.
Marie.
Okay.
Marie. Yeah.
I would argue that this outfit looks a lot like his Nexus Christmas wife's outfit, in that it's like high-necked and modest and elegant for Victorian times or whatever.
Papa.
A cup of Earl Grey. That would be lovely.
Is this what you're into, or a little of this?
Yeah. Exactly. And then she's like, I can be the perfect wife, or maybe I can be Counselor Troy and be especially weird and touch you on the chest and everything else.
I can't lie. When this scene happened, I got the cringe going on bad. I'm like, no.
I couldn't help but feel like they burst out laughing as soon as this was they yelled cut here. But there's
no, actually, I think probably Patrick Stewart probably said something like, "Oh my," and then she probably broke in laughing.
Shouldn't this have been Dr. Crusher instead of Deanna?
No,
he's been there. He's done that. Let's be honest.
So then we see she goes back to her earlier outfit, and
And this is where she says, "Don't you find me attractive?" And he says, "No, I find you vulgar and obvious."
An obvious bird. Yeah,
I can't tell why.
Yeah, on my ship, and so she sends him away down to the planet in his sleeping wear, which apparently
I love. She's like, listen, don't be wearing those little shorty shorts around me unless you're trying to drop them.
Unless you're gonna get something, yeah.
Now you're going to the planet in your little shorty shorts and your Ryza outfit.
Like those shorty shorts are less short than his like bathing suit that he was trying to wear on Ryza, but yeah.
Set course for intercourse.
Oh
my.
Right.
The difference is he was on vacation. This is like he's on duty.
Well, he's kind of on vacation here.
Is this what you wear on vacation, Adam?
No, I wear the
Absolutely.
the white
thing.
Pardon?
The white apparel.
He dresses like an outpost scientist on vacation.
I say I wear this or a very patriotic thong.
There's nothing patriotic about a thong, just so you know.
No, because that's America.
That's what Americans do. It's not a Canadian custom, but
America, bald eagles,
bald eagles, flags, all that.
I want to know what they're doing with these test tubes.
Yeah.
Why do you need this big of a test tube?
Slushy machine that she keeps in sick bay.
Maybe.
Jordy's mostly annoyed here that he's been dropped in on.
Stargazer says in the comments, notice how long they're holding on this pose.
Yes, and he's all annoyed. And Jordy's like, I wasn't ready for you, Captain. I was going to show you all my cool stuff later.
Just remember, Riker is supposed to be helping right now.
Riker's delegating.
Riker's doing fuck all.
I'm going to be in defense of Riker for once. Like he can't even know he's gone yet. And the other thing that
but earlier he was assigned to Jody, and both of them are supposed to be trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, you know Riker. He just makes those guys work, and he just goes to the bar. But like Jody looks like it's natural for Picard to show up in his sleepwear. You know,
surprise inspection, Commander.
Well, Jody only sees like his energy output.
I think he could see if guy's wearing around bare legs. But
which brings up another question: does Jody see everybody's dongs all the time?
Oh,
definitely.
The captain.
Definitely Data's dong. All right.
That would have been a great name for an episode. Data's Day, Data's Dong.
Data's Dong.
Is that the follow-up to In Theory?
Maybe, yeah.
It's the maybe. Anyway, so then, hey Worf, I'm down here on the planet with the captain. What do you mean, the captain? I'm the best chief of security ever. How could anyone be captain be beamed off my ship? It never happened. Yeah, well, they can't beam him up. Nothing, because Ardra has turned off all the transporters. So he tells Data, get Data to come get me with
and this has
shuttle.
The worst reaction line right after this too.
And bring a uniform. A uniform?
Yeah. Worf goes, a uniform. Did I hear that right? Yeah,
he's like, yeah, you heard that right. Shut the hell up and send him.
Yeah, all why are you even questioning this? Just shut the fuck up and do your job.
He's got to be. He's like, we just don't give out uniforms.
They clearly don't. They must have unions in Starfleet. That's the only thing I can think of, because they should have canned this guy ages ago.
Yeah. So anyway, they do go retrieve Picard in the shuttle. He's now in a uniform with Data, and Data says, "Oh, I may have found something in like Ventaxian law about."
Can you go back one for a sec?
Yeah.
I happened to notice this one time where they actually showed the Enterprise on the window as they're coming towards it. Yeah, those are the nacelles there, right?
Yeah,
so
that's neat.
It's hard to make out on this particular screenshot, but if you go and look back at the thing, it's there. It's really cool. I thought that was neat. I don't know if they added that as part of the digital release or if that was in the original, but it's still cool.
So they're talking about the Ventaxian legal precedents. And there was one case with an alien once, and they had to go to arbitration because it was different. So this is what Data thinks could work for the challenge to this contract. And it's about all they can find, which Picard's excited about, gives them like a precedent to go against it. So as they're approaching the Enterprise, we get to see they're heading towards one of the shuttle bays. And then as Riker says, "Okay, you're cleared for docking," the ship just disappears in front of them. Whoops, where'd it go? And they can't reach it. They can't make any communication. I remember as a kid, my dad was getting so upset when she made the Enterprise disappear. He was totally sold. She was all powerful. It seems like something more than I couldn't imagine anyone else pulling this off.
But to his credit, we saw Q do the exact same thing. So,
but she's not Q.
We don't know that.
But we do. But we know that now, Jody. We've watched this episode.
Well, we do know that now, yes.
They have
but at the time, it was the 90s. We didn't know.
We didn't know any better.
Right. Like, with the Romulans, could the Romulans have made the Enterprise disappear in this way?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, maybe if they give him a cloaking device.
But we're told that all she has is a bad copy of a Romulan cloaking device.
Well, if it was such a bad copy, how come it took Jody forever to figure out where the hell it was?
Right, and right now the Enterprise is so they're under this cloaking device, and they don't. What do they like? It's kind of like when you beam that person out. Where does the ship see itself?
The Almighty Norman has corrected us. Phase cloak, they could. There you go. I'm gonna go with Norman on this one.
If it's a phase cloak, maybe.
Is this city on fire?
Well, we're working on phase cloaks. We already know that because we had that one episode with Ro Lauren.
It's less on fire.
Now it's just Ontario.
Yes.
I was figuring they're too busy doing the end of world orgy.
Well, I'm surprised. Well, that's where all the people on the top runway went. They were all running to the orgy.
Don't get Jody excited with the end of the world orgy. That's his jam.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, whether or not it's actually going to happen, I'm still going to be there, Dave.
Oh, I know. So, anyway,
I'll be there with my outfit from Ryza.
Picard and Data have come back to the planet. They've joined up with Geordi. So now it's all up to it's up to Geordi, Data, and Picard and Outpost Scientist Man to save the day, because that's all that's left now. The rest of the Enterprise crew has been cut off, and they don't know where the ship is, and they can't get any thing. But then Ardra appears in a new outfit. This
she does.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, the green dress, you could call it. Looks great. Got those big dangly
I specifically
earrings.
remember being having a crush on Audra when I was little.
Yeah, she's very commanding. And she's here to check. I don't know, just kind of bug Picard and flirt with him and try to
look at that smile. How can you not like that smile?
Picard says, "I don't like it. I don't like a flim flam artist like you, Ardra." She's expanding things anyway, so she gets very up close and personal.
She's got so much balls though. She's really going all in on this.
Yeah,
it's great.
And Picard has dealt with some pretty formidable opponents, right? Villains,
absolutely.
And
yeah,
but Ardra does give him a good run here, compared to some of the other adversaries.
Yeah. She almost has him actually. Really,
yeah. Has him going, and then he proposes this arbitration thing, and she's like, I want Data to be my arbitrator or my judge, to settle this dispute. And Picard's like, well, that seems kind of weird. He works for me. Why would you want him? And she's like, well, he'll do everything right to the letter. He'll be very objective. No one else can say that. And then he pulls Picard aside. He's like, do not pick me for this job. I will totally rule against you.
You're probably going to lose.
You'll probably lose. Do not pick me. Data, it'll be fine. You'll do your duty. He's like, I know the law. Protecting the law is weird, and you are going to lose unless you make a really strong argument. And he's like, it's all good. I trust you. So we head into the hearing, the arbitration. Do you think that this was publicly broadcast across the planet, or it was only the people in this room?
No, they're busy in the orgy.
Nobody's watching the arbitration.
Nobody's watching C-SPAN when there's an orgy going on. Come on.
Like nobody's watching Trump right now. They're all watching us.
Yes,
that is correct.
We thank them for that, by the way. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I heard about that. Okay. Anyway, so
that's what that joke was earlier.
Yeah, gotcha. Went over.
I gotta find it now.
Anyway, so they're talking to Mr. What's his name again? Accost Jared. Jared from
It was Norman who said it.
I'm here watching a con broadcast. Yes, exactly.
Instead of watching a con broadcast.
Precisely. Anyway,
Brilliant.
so Picard is doing his whole thing. He's like objecting. He's like, how do we know she's really Ardra? Who says she was here 1,000 years ago? And then she's like, I've proven everything I can, Data. And he does tell Picard his objections overruled. He's like, what? I made a great little argument there. Like what Data was saying is like, I'm going to do this like any Pentaxian jurist would. So I'll make my own conclusions, Captain. Thank you, sir, because he has to, also acknowledge him as a superior officer, but he's in charge of this. And she makes her claim about how she's fulfilled her end of the bargain, how the tremors and the visions and everything else, that all happened on time, and so it all seems to be happening here as it was. And then Picard makes his arguments about how, like, I think you. Oh, she makes the ground shake for a bit here, and she turns herself. She makes Picard disappear.
And
Again,
then she says, "Can you explain it? Yes or no?"
Right.
And he has to say no.
Right.
And then she's like, "Call me vulgar again, bitch."
Mm-hmm. She turns into the devil. Okay, can we talk about this look for like a good second here?
This was horrible.
Yes. Like, so they're like, okay,
this is like a live action version of the South Park Satan.
No, the devil wears spandex. Everybody knows that.
Wears spandex. Yeah, okay, because like this is what like devil Halloween costumes look like in the 90s, kind of. Like maybe like the face is way more intricate, I guess, but otherwise
this got like an 18 pack though. What's that about?
Yeah, but I feel like he's wearing like some kind of a suit underneath the spandex.
I actually love the read that it's the South Park Devil because Trey and Matt are huge Star Trek fans, and there are a lot
wouldn't
of
shock me.
references to Star Trek.
He's not as fat, but past that.
Well, the South Park Devil has very.
He's more like muscular with little.
However, to give you credit to that, Heather, when you think about it, though, his bottom teeth have that thing that the South Park character did.
Yeah, I think I've never put that together, but you're probably correct.
I think that's a good reading, and that's true for me from now on.
They're like, wait, okay, we have to have our devil. Oh, let's make him look like that next gen devil. That wasn't that weird.
So, do you think this is before or after sex with Saddam Hussein?
Before.
Okay.
Before.
All right, just checking.
Gulf War was
I'm just half expecting Tenacious D to roll into the background and start playing guitars in a rock off with him.
Tribute.
Yeah, because I feel like the devil would definitely like want to show off the dick, but not be like have it all like sort of suppressed.
There should be a
this devil is wearing a cod piece. The devil would never.
He would never do such a thing.
No.
Anyway, but it's meant to like scare. I don't know if Picard is meant to be scared by this image of the devil, like Worf was of the Klingon fake Lard devil. Here's a little bit more of a close up of it. The face looks okay, but the rest of it.
I never noticed that. Yeah, Stargazer's right on that one.
His right horn has a lump while his left side does not.
Oh, don't lump shame him.
It's infected.
We all are a little bit lopsided. Like, let's be honest here.
That's true. You know what, too? Those red contacts, that was high tech for the time.
Yeah.
And look at his ears. It's totally just Vulcan ears painted red.
Like, it's more the body that I object with, but yeah.
Well, the body is basically like faux leather.
Yeah.
Wait, are those sequins on the bodysuit?
Yes, they are. It's a fabulous devil. Okay?
But look at his two teeth on the bottom.
Yeah, so he's got a snaggletooth. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay, we've commentated on the devil. We can move on. Anyway,
moving on.
I bet he's going to the orgy after.
He definitely is. So she turns back into Ardra, and then I think she like, my case is closed. Only two teeth on the bottom. That's right. Snaggletooth. We head back over to Jody and Outpost Scientist Man, who say, like, okay, we think it might be coming from here. And then Outpost Scientist Man looks at it. He's like, there's nothing there. But then Jody goes, oh, I think we got something. Like, Jordy's indicating with that smile.
Burton and his fucking, $3 million smile.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, we got him now. I found it. Because it's got to be there. It's got to be there. And then we go back to Picard, who's now doing his cross-examination of Jared, saying like, okay, when 1,000 years ago, when you guys like fixed your planet, was it all because of Ardra, or did you really just do it yourselves? Like, was it who cleaned the air? Who got rid of the weapons? Who helped the society progress? And basically, Jared's like, well, we kind of did. It was kind of us, actually, who did it.
You mean to tell me she did not pick up one single piece of trash?
She did not pick up one single piece of trash. What?
He goes, reminds me of Riker.
Yes. Now he delegates everything to Jody. Come on, giving this whole thing and explaining it. Yeah, here it is. The one piece of trash.
That is some angry trash talk.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that through all this scene, though, as he's doing his statement, every time it goes back to her, she's getting more of a face on her. Like she's visibly uncomfortable now, right? Which I think is awesome.
Yeah, well, realizing Picard's making a decent argument, but then she cross-examines, and I can't remember exactly what her point is here, but she kind of, says, like, do you doubt my power, Jared? He's like, no, mistress, of course not. You are the greatest.
I just want this trial to be done so I can go to the...
She's basically trying to make him use the faith defense, like, you believe I am, so it must be true.
Yeah. You believe, therefore it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
If the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
It was 91. We didn't know about that yet. So anyway,
better times.
Better times. Maybe more innocent times. Then who's there? It's Jody. He's there. This is like that episode of Matlock when that woman who plays Ardra was on Matlock, where the guy's like, I got the evidence, sir. I'm gonna get it all, and then they have a recess. I also do like when Jody comes and goes, "Hey, Data," and he goes, "Hey, Jody, okay, time for a recess." And you see that Ardra is looking pretty worried as Jody goes off to talk to Picard, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it's a ship. She's totally got a ship. It's cloaked, and she's using it to hide the Enterprise." He's like, "You talked to the Enterprise?" So he's like, "Oh yeah, I already talked to the Enterprise. It's all good. We totally got them by the balls. Yeah. Let's go."
What was she doing the whole time there? She they didn't show her leaving the room. I assume she was listening on the conversation. Like, did she not want to give a heads up to her ship?
Well, maybe I don't think she can hear this conversation though.
Okay.
I'm not even sure her ship is manned because they said later on that she just has routines that she runs with the comms.
Oh, I never thought about that. So there were no crew, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think there was any crew.
No, they said that her crew has admitted that she has 23 different identities or.
Oh, okay.
Oh, then there was a crew.
That's right.
So they probably subdued the crew, and so she's just like, oh, they must be just letting me cook down here. It's all good, and that was it.
The Ardra earrings are great. Thank you.
They are.
So this is where Picard then does his whole final closing arguments, where now he has we find out by the end of this that he has Riker on Ardra's ship, sort of doing all the tricks that Ardra would normally do. He's like, how would you check this out? And he makes the room shake, I think, the tremors. And he's like, hey, Ardra, why don't you make
this? He says, Ardra, stop the tremors. And she goes, I like the tremors.
I like the tremors. They're good.
She goes, sure. And then she's like, no, I like the tremors.
I like the tremors.
Well, I don't. And then he snaps and it stops. And then
look at the face on Data. That was crazy.
It's like, Then Picard turns himself. He makes Ardra disappear. Right first,
yeah.
Like, come back, Ardra, if you can. No, oh no, can't come back. Okay, boom.
This scene just proves Picard would have been an excellent Q.
But instead, they offer it to Riker. What the fuck?
Yeah, wrong guy.
Then Picard is basically throwing the theatricality right back at her.
Yeah, he turns into fake Lar briefly, just so we can use this makeup again.
He is a showman.
He's a showman.
He was a showman, yeah.
And he's like, okay, you turn into fake Lar. Data says that no more latitude here, no more.
That's what did it for a bit, Data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns
You've
back.
made your point, Captain. That's
You've
enough.
made your point. He's like, thank you. I appreciate the court's indulgence. And then he kind of truly exposes her. That one thing she did tell the truth is having many names. She has a whole bunch of aliases in this sector alone. She's a.
Thank you, World Mind.
Yes, you go. Such a looker.
Is Feckler like a male or female?
It's a Klingon devil. It has no gender.
Either way, it don't matter.
Yes. I don't see a dick, so take what you will from that.
Well,
don't misgender the devil. Come on.
Just saying, I don't see one.
It has
okay.
goat pants.
I was looking on the devil. I was looking on the fake Lar devil. No dicks. They're dickless. And so then we come to he exposes her, and as she's completely telling her that, then Jared's like, oh, well, I guess she's bad. This is no good. I've been conned.
Feckler has the 80s or 90s hair that Heather was describing too.
Yes.
Yeah. He likes
Feckler parties.
Oh yeah, he didn't care about that ozone layer. That was not his concern. He wanted to take the dishonor.
He's going to be going to the orgy too.
And then Archer tried to leave, but these Pentaxians are not going to Ventaxian. I'm sorry, are not going to put
not there. So fast. You didn't pay for parking.
No
Look
cape for you.
Spangly outfits though. They're like mullet shirts.
And the guy on the left,
party in the back.
Yeah, the guy on our left here, he's definitely got like George Michael vibes going on.
Yeah, he's got that chin.
Yeah, you didn't say the magic word.
Not that one.
And then Picard's or Jared thanks Picard. He's like, maybe you did it all yourself the whole time. Maybe you saved yourself the whole time. Not just Ventaxians.
But platinum. That's great.
That's a good one. Anyway, so Archer's like, okay, I might go to jail for a while. Call me when I'm out.
I'll be back.
I'll keep a flame for you, Picard. As she's taken away, she seemed not to be too upset about the whole ordeal, but I don't know. The Pataxians might not be too happy with her now. And then basically Picard and Data walk out. We get
and they end it like an 80s courtroom thriller.
They do. They leave the courtroom like it's A Few Good Men or almost or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like
love it.
I don't know about you, but when Picard was like, "No, the power was within you," I just imagine like the G.I. Joe, like the more you know thing popping up right after.
Precisely. That was great stuff. Well, we have gone through the plot. It took us a while, but we did it.
But the best is yet to come, Dave.
Yeah, so let's get into our fun facts with our friend Adam.
Here's an interesting piece of trivia. A multi-steroid injection is put into the shoe, making sure it's strong enough to support the 400-pound weight brought on by the average American.
Well, fun fact us, Adam. I want sexiness. I want fun factiness.
You gotta unmute.
Okay, I really like that intro. That's great. So guys, did you know that this is actually based on an unused script for an episode of the aborted series Star Trek Phase 2, written around 1978?
No,
really?
I did not know that. That's a fun fact if I ever heard one.
Yeah, that certainly is. The opening sequence, which shows Data performing Scrooge on the holodeck under Picard's watchful eye, is a nod to Patrick Stewart, whose 1988 stage adaptation of A Christmas Carol was a huge success. So,
1988.
Right, so he did that, I guess,
in the middle of this.
Yeah, well, beginning of this.
Right.
But if you've seen it, there's actually a movie with it now. It is one of the better versions of it. This episode illustrates Arthur C. Clarke. Does everybody know who Arthur C. Clarke is?
Yep, one of my favorites.
Yeah. So he was a World War II veteran, but also a member of the British intergalactic interstellar community. But he wrote
2001, 2010,
2010.
Rama, Rendezvous with Rama, and those are the big ones. But 2001 and 2010 are like the big claims to fame.
That's right. And yeah. So this illustrates his third law. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And makes sense. This is the first mention of Fekler as being the devil in Klingon theology. Previously in Day of the Dove, the Klingon commander Kang told Captain Kirk that Klingons have no devil, although Klingons are known to exaggerate to seem tougher. And Fekler's role in mythology is analogous to the devil.
Yeah, or who's that one who like takes you to like the river Styx, and all that? And yeah, I feel like that's kind of what Feklar is also meant to be, like someone who takes you to the underworld where this
Feklar, not Fakelar.
It's a Feklar.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I thought was interesting, that this might come up in the facts, but the fact they said that like the Klingons were the ones to make the first contact with this world.
Yeah,
not before the Federation did.
Mm-hmm.
When Picard and Data are talking about his adaptation of The Christmas Carol, Picard is a bit dismissive, even derisive, of Data's stated appreciation for the method acting. Patrick Stewart is classically trained, and classical actors are known to hold similar views of method acting. It's no good.
Wait, so was that supposed to be like an inside joke?
I guess so. I mean, or maybe Picard or Patrick Stewart needed to throw that line in there about method acting. Don't.
Yeah, and I also think it's interesting that they had Data choose to do method acting because the method is accessing your own emotions in order to portray them in a scene. Mm-hmm. So that's an interesting choice for an android who supposedly
a better way to learn emotion.
Yeah.
Which is another reason why Picard is like, that's no good. Don't do that.
You'll never get it. Stupid Data. You're no Riker, Data.
Oh, thank goodness. Maybe I don't like Riker. Okay.
Did you know, Adam, that the guy who plays Feklar was Tom McGee, a Canadian former world champion powerlifter and strongman from Winnipeg?
I didn't. That is a fun fact.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's fun.
So Canadians are the Klingon devil and all that. So think about it.
Well, that checks out.
Yeah, so Worf is unnerved at seeing what appears to be Fekler, who torments dishonored Klingons after they die. At this time, he's still suffering from discommodation from the Klingon High Council, so I guess he's thinking he may go there.
He was born being suck. So
this is the only episode not involving Q in which he is mentioned. So this next fun fact, I was actually surprised and actually thinking both of these cast members or these actors or actresses could have been a great Ardra. First of all, Stella Stevens and Adrienne Barbeau were considered to be for the role of Ardra before Marta Dubois was cast.
Okay.
Barbeau was later played Senator Kamara Kretak in Inter Arma Enim Silent Legacy.
Senator Kretak, that one that those Section 31s and that Bill Ross, that Admiral Bill Ross, got her.
So Adrienne Barbeau was like one of those sex symbols sexy actresses from the 70s when she was on Maude. And then she went on to play, I think she was in Toxic Avenger.
How is anybody a sex symbol on Maude?
Maude, the one with like B. Arthur?
B. Arthur,
was
yeah.
her daughter. She played her daughter.
Oh, okay.
Where are we here? Okay. There's a great deal of Klingon influence in this story. It is mentioned the first contact with Ventax II was made by the Klingons 70 years previously. Data mentions a legal case involving a Klingon, and Ardra uses a Klingon image to imitate Ventaxians. Less obvious is the clothing that several Ventaxians background characters seems inspired by the Klingons of the original series era.
But like, what was that? What was that first contact with the Klingons like? Because the Klingons are known as this conquering, warlike race. But did they just show up and say, "Hey, you want some like cultural exchange? Try
Oh,
some
there's
ga?
nice Klingons.
Maybe they had dilithium or something they could take, or who knows.
Well, it seems
Or
like
maybe
they
they
had a nice.
crashed on their planet. Who knows?
That's not what they said. They said
In a
they had
cornfield.
What? Okay.
Just saying.
I think you're just argumentative.
I got it.
Yes, I always have been.
Yes, that's true.
Maybe your comment, stupid Dave.
I didn't say that, but okay.
Yeah, you did.
Now, boys, quit bickering or I'll snap you out of existence. It's fun facts time.
Okay.
It's true.
Captain Picard says a wise man once said there's a sucker born every minute, to which Data says Barnum PT. This quote was actually usually attributed to P.T. Barnum, in fact, but was most likely never uttered by him. There's no reliable source ever documenting the use of the term sucker by P.T. Barnum.
Mm-hmm. There's a sucker born every minute.
Yeah.
Wise man once said, there is a sucker born every minute.
A sucker.
You guys, somebody said it here, I think earlier, is that Picard would make a great Q. Picard mirrors Q's finger snapping when performing all the supernatural tricks at the end of the episode.
Nice.
Well, Q does it with flair. Picard was like, okay, I'm going to channel my little sparring buddy here.
Yes. When Picard takes over Ardra's illusion generator, he calls one of the devils, Veklar of Klingon, implying the Klingon homeworld is named Klingon. It's not until the following year, Star Trek VI, Undiscovered Country, that the planet was named to be Kronos. That was the first time.
A Star Trek movie.
Great Star Trek movie.
Adam, did you know that this
Star Trek
episode,
movie.
Robert Blackman was nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Costumes for a series for his work on this episode?
I did know. I was getting to that one, yeah.
And he lost a Murphy Brown episode.
What?
Weren't they all
only
just
ever wore
pantsuits?
Power suits on Murphy Brown.
Yeah, they're just pantsuits, aren't they?
Yeah,
they had to give something to them, I guess. Ardra's final words to Captain Picard are, until we meet again, but she never appears in another episode.
I know.
Which is a shame. That's a shame.
Agreed.
She's getting out of jail soon. She'll be. We're bringing her. Actually, the actress died, unfortunately. Sadly.
Did she really?
8 years ago.
Oh.
She died at.
Shame.
Yeah, she died at the age of 65. Sadly.
I think she would have been a great character for Lower Decks. A great reference too.
Yeah, they could have brought her back for that, for sure. Never underestimated our Murphy, says Worldmind. Even our Murphy Brown.
There's one odd thing that, and this happens in one of the Moriarty episodes too, when they're on the holodeck and they tell the computer to freeze program and the candle still flickers. And in one of the Moriarty scenes, the fire is going and they say to freeze program and the fire continues to go. So clearly fire has a hard time freezing on the holodeck.
Maybe fires are just a loop.
It's a loop.
And you can't pause that loop. It's an infinite loop.
They put on the Netflix Yule log just in the background.
Yeah.
The fireplace channel.
The fireplace
on the
channel.
holodeck.
Yeah, there we go.
So there you go, Dave. And let's move over to ratings now.
Okay, well, thank you, Adam. We appreciate it as always, of course. Okay,
That was both fun and sexy.
Right.
I do my best.
It was mostly sexy.
And well, just like Heather tonight.
Thank you.
Ardra.
Wow.
Ardra.
I have many names.
I bet you do.
I thought I was impressed with your costume change during Best of Both Worlds. It took a little bit of time, but this was like a speed run for you. I think you're
she
trying
did
to
really
rise
good
up
on
to
that
the
one.
challenge a bit.
Thank you.
She's a professional
Thank you,
podcast changer.
Very much so.
This might be your biggest night of them all, yeah.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
Well, with that said, let's get into our ratings and put our score down for this episode. All right. I'll start us off. Okay, I like this episode. I don't think it's like the greatest, but I think I like it. So I'm at probably an 8 for this episode. Jody?
Yeah, go to somebody else. Give me a minute.
Narduzzi.
I'm doing something else.
Ardra.
10s across the board. I love this episode. It's so fun, so campy. And I really also, like, outside of how fun it is and how much I enjoy her as a character, I just feel like, sometimes there's a lot of filler in episodes and there's a lot of exposition. And I just feel like this episode moves along quickly. It's very fast. It's a tight story and there's no wasted time. It's just plot the whole time, action, and the courtroom is very engaging. 10 out of 10. And not to mention the hair, the costumes. Love it. Ardra, forever.
Yeah, maybe an 8. I might be a little low on an 8. I might go to an 8.3. Okay. Shaggy.
Much like what Ardra was saying, I absolutely love the costuming. It's kind of a shame they didn't get a Emmy for that. Ardra is a 10 out of 10, just an excellent guest star. Would have loved to have seen some more of her. This episode gets a 9 for me. Top 10 episode for me.
All right. 9 out of 10 for Shaggy. And Jim the Casual, his first vote on Next Gen. Officially.
Officially, right. This episode really combines like my 3 favorite like TV tropes. Like you got the courtroom drama, kind of. You got the lovable scoundrel. I will say lovable because I really love the charm that Ardra pulls off. And on top of that, it's not just like a environmental disaster that the Enterprise has to solve with just science. I mean, they're going up just against another person, and I really like that kind of interaction. That it's not just we use the ship to solve it. I mean, they technically do, but overall, I give it an 8.5, which is like really high for me, I think. So yeah, 8.5.
8.5 from Jim. Okay, thank you, Jim. And Jody, you're.
I'm gonna see. I was originally going to do a 9.5, but I think I'm going to bring it down to a 9 because I think The Wounded is still a better episode, but barely.
Jody,
so,
you better bring that back up right now.
Nope. Nope.
All right. Well,
it is. Why are you on me? Dave was the lowest.
I'm the low point tonight. This is a rare night.
I'll deal with him later.
Yes.
Norman gives it a 9.5.
No, well,
Adam.
9.5.
You forgot me.
Oh, Adam.
What the hell?
Why is Adam not there?
Because I forgot. Hold on.
Forgettable.
How can you forget? His sexiness alone should be in the first column.
It's
Adam gets a 10. Just right off the bat. Adam gets a 10.
I'm not getting
That's
this.
true.
No. Adam, you
are. Adam is a 10. How about
Adam
that?
is a 10. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I don't know why you guys are kissing that much ass to Adam, but I'm going to give him an 11.
Oh,
I made
this one goes to 11.
Guy. Of course I like him.
11?
Adam goes to 11, by the way.
No. I don't go. This episode for me is an 8.5. 8.5. Let's go there.
8.5, just to make sure I'm the low point.
No.
Okay.
I'll do it at 8. I'll go to 8. It's fine.
I'm at 8.3. I'm at 8.3.
How dare you?
Heather, it was good, but it wasn't great.
You should at least give it an 8.5 for all the trouble I went to.
Oh, for you,
Well, he did.
8.5 then, sure.
He went to 8.5.
Good.
I'll raise mine to 8.5.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
All
you,
right.
gentlemen.
Did you get EJR's 9 in there?
Yes.
EGR.
My top 10 TNG episodes I've rewatched the most.
Well, I never realized how beloved this episode is. Like I've always liked it, but I've never considered it one of my top episodes.
I'm actually really pleased to learn that everybody else likes it about as much as I do, because this is one of my faves. Now, Stargazer says, if the Inner Light is a 10, this episode can't be within 1 grade of it, my opinion.
Well, everyone has their favorites.
Thank you for your opinion.
Inner Light is not a 10 in my opinion, but anyway.
Well, I do. I definitely think it's a 10, and I think this is a 10, but they're very different episodes.
Very different.
You
This
know?
is a campy fun episode, and the other one's just beige.
Beige.
Wow.
Get out of here.
It's all beige.
So
Whole fucking episode. It's disgusting.
With the 6 of us tonight, we are averaging 8.9. which is not bad, pretty good. This has a 7.2 on IMDb, so it's not as beloved, maybe as some other compared to like The Wounded, for instance, or Data's Day, or even Reunion.
Them's fighting words. You got it, Stargazer.
I will take that on any day. It is such an overrated fucking episode.
Wow. Jeez.
Anyway.
I'm still always surprised when the IMDb rating comes into play, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, I'm always
only there so we know how stupid some people are in the world.
It's always interesting to because as we know, doing the Firefly podcast, we like see these crazy high ratings on every Firefly episode.
Yeah, but that's because you guys all hate Firefly.
Hey,
not all of us. And so anyway, but speaking of that,
before we head into the recap here, can I just call out tribute to Sam Neill?
Absolutely.
Oh yes,
passed away earlier in the week.
He did.
Yes,
he died.
78 years old, but
died of pneumonia complications.
Was great. Everybody loves that, but Event Horizon.
Event Horizon is his
science fiction movie ever.
Is his opus. That one was amazing.
I think it's Jurassic Park 3.
Alan.
We got a question here for Jim.
How did I discover Live Long Podcast? I think the first episode that I saw from almost start to finish was Best of Both Worlds, and I was just scrolling through YouTube randomly, and I saw it was a Star Trek podcast. I'm like, you know what? Why not? Let's listen in. And sure enough, these guys are talking about one of my favorite two-parter episodes, of course. And then the first thing I see is Heather's hair in that blonde tornado up on top of her head.
Heather. He
And
came for Heather.
Shelby wig. Ugh.
The Shelby wig. That was
I
the
had
Shelby
been
wig
waiting
was
for
amazing.
that for months.
Of
I was
course you
so
had.
excited.
And then I started listening.
Also a good movie.
Yeah, that was also a really good movie. So I just started listening, and like all of a sudden, I'm like, man, these guys are like A, they're fun, B, knowledgeable, and C, like these are one of the few people out here that's not so like angry and bitter about every little thing.
No, we save that for Firefly.
We give that all to Firefly and or whatever Jody's
and any episode that Worf is in generally.
I was kind of surprised.
I do. I don't know about the rest of them, but I do.
I used to be even more positive, Jim, at one point, and then
and then I broke him.
Then he met Jody. So
then he met me, and it all went downhill.
All right. Well, thanks to the whole crew tonight. This has been great. We want to look ahead. So, yes, we are doing Firefly on Mondays right now. We are going to be back on Monday for the next episode we're reviewing, which is called Janestown.
Yep.
So this
very
is
good
the
episode,
one that
by the
I
way.
watched out of order when I thought I was watching another one. So I'm ahead of the game for Firefly this week.
You are.
Yeah,
you
but
know
do you remember any of it?
Nuts. I can't make that joke anymore.
Mrs. Firefly herself. And then
Ms. Firefly, if you're
Ms. I'm sorry, yeah. And then so in terms of like Next Generation, our next episode we're going to be covering is called Clues, which is the one.
I love that one too.
While en route to a mysterious planet, the entire crew is rendered unconscious by an apparent wormhole. Data is the only one left standing when everyone wakes up. He claims they were unconscious for only 30 seconds, but a series of strange inconsistencies around the ships suggest otherwise, and the crew begin to suspect that Data is hiding something. So I would love to tell you we'll be back in a week to cover that, but we won't because
unfortunately
it's a new season of Star Trek has come out, and Thursday nights have to be reallocated to.
And apparently, I have to be disappointed for 10 weeks now.
And you know who really loves the Western is Adam, and we will be back here with Star Trek: Strange New World, Season 4, Episode 1. It's called Valis Marineris.
Yeah.
It could be worse. It could have the puppets in it.
This episode is a Western-themed adventure where Captain Pike, Science Officer Spock, and Number One explore the galaxy. It features scenes of Pike on horseback in an alien desert. Is our synopsis at this time. Adam, how excited are you?
Hey, I guess
So
we just
two
Anson Mounts on Hell on Wheels.
Thank you, Sinister. Two things about this still. Number one, does he have his own saddle? Because captains have to have their own saddle.
He does have his own saddle.
Yeah, they already
Probably.
established that. He has
And
a saddle.
secondly, is there possible to have some sort of cowboy hat through which we can see the Pikes Peak?
Well, if you
see-through
notice,
cowboy hat vibe.
if you notice right at the front there's a little extra kind of oomph right at the front of
Yes.
that hat. I'm pretty
It's
sure
the
that's where the Pikes Peak is.
protruding through the cowboy hat.
The hat cannot contain the hair. Is
It
what
cannot.
You're saying.
No.
I think Adam needs to do a cosplay of this for that episode.
I will do one. But
Yes.
listen, I'll be happy to do that. But listen, this is my problem with like season 3 was very disappointing for me, and I really hope we get back on track.
You weren't the only person that was disappointed.
Because
Narduzzi hasn't watched it yet, so maybe she's gonna love it. So.
I have not yet seen it, so I'm going to catch up before we watch it.
You'll
And,
like 5 of the episodes.
Get on the pod.
Maybe she'll love every one of them. We don't know. We
No,
can't.
she won't.
Maybe I will.
We can't tell you what you like and what you won't like. So, all right. So look out for that. Strange New Worlds for the next 10 weeks on Thursday nights will be our mission, and then we'll be back for Clues when that's all wrapped up. So
I thought we were going to lose Firefly for 10 weeks, but no.
But it might only be 9 weeks.
We don't have that many left.
It might only be 9 weeks because I have a feeling like somehow like they'll drop 2 episodes next Thursday, not just 1. So because that's what they tend to do.
That's what they typically do, actually. These guys.
Yeah.
So.
So we'll probably be covering
Adam,
2 episodes.
Your dreams are not coming true. I'm sorry. We are finishing Firefly. We have to now.
Now we have to.
Yeah.
It's almost over. We're halfway done. We're halfway done.
It's the worst thing we've ever watched on this channel. Give me a break.
What? No, it's not. Strange New. Or the other one. What is
From
Academy. Academy is fucking dog shit. Anyway,
we've done the Orville. We've done Enterprise. We've done the.
Yeah, you've been spoiled, Adam.
Jody.
Jody.
I love when he does dad at him. It's great. Jody.
Jody.
I feel so ashamed whenever he says it that way. I'm like, oh.
Dad's disappointed in you, Jody.
It wouldn't be the first time.
All right. Well, I think we're signing off for tonight. Thanks everyone for being with us for all this, and make sure to check out our Strange New Worlds and Firefly and everything else we do here on the channel.
And thanks for everybody in the comments.
Thanks for everyone in the comments. Always great. And we'll leave you with this tonight of the many names of Ardra. We'll see you next time here on Live Long and Podcast. Have a great night, everyone.
I have many names, my pale friend. I am Mendora in the Berusian cluster, Torak to the Drellians. The Klingons call me Feklar.
You are not Feklar.
But I am the guardian of Great Or, where the dishonored go when they die.
But here on Ventax II, I am called Ardra.
Beam up some Star Trek content with Live Long and Podcast. A roundtable movie discussion with Hey, did you see this one? And take a peek into the darkness with Heard Noise, Must Investigate with Michael Chan. Watch us duke it out on trivial debates. And let's chat about TV with the Super Mater Brothers. It's all here on the United Federation of Podcasts.